getting the YouTube channel going and raising the subscribers from sort of about 10,000 to 80,000, pretty much on the back of me sitting on my living room floor during COVID, just doing a daily news service with my cats in the background. Looking back, I'm very proud of how we did that. I'm not a sort of person who is comfortable in front of the camera, but I suppose I learned on the fly about how to do it, because I'd look back at it and go, ugh, that was shocking. I'm sure I can do it better. So I learned to speak better. I learned to present and engage the camera, but I had to learn all those things. So I suppose I'm fairly proud of the way that we were able to grow the YouTube channel. That, of course, has changed a lot too.
Do you have I think we talked about this last time, and it's, again, as kind of we went through COVID and whatnot, a lot of, I'm assuming your viewership skyrocketed, but personally for me, if I recall, and friends that were, stuck and trapped on the island during that COVID period of time, it was the cats and it also
and
was
the shirts.
But it was also the way you delivered the news in that, Australian sarcastic type of delivery, which it was quite witty as well, instead of so static and bland, which the news can be.
Brendan, that's really interesting, because I naturally just sort of do that type of delivery, and it's a bit sarcastic and sardonic, and to Australians that seems quite natural. However, Americans in particular, Asians, they think that you're just being rude. And when I had my co-host, Jay, and I would sort of say something, oh, what are you wearing today? People say, oh my God, you're so rude to Jay. But I will always say to people, if you know an Australian and they're not being sarcastic and rude to you, watch out, because they're not your friend. It's just our humour, our vibe, and it's never been intentional. But I think in the future, one thing I will do is just go back to that and just be natural. Don't try and not offend people. Just be natural and let people figure it out for themselves. You get to the stage where you start analysing every word you're saying and measuring things before you open your mouth. And that is sort of sad. I think one thing that YouTube has proven, and TV, I suppose, in the days before then, is that people can pick you up when you're not being absolutely pure and intuitive. And so I think in the future, if I'm going to be doing YouTube and stuff, I'll make sure I just stick to being me and not trying to be somebody I'm not.
Did the board ever come to you and say, "Hey, Tim, you gotta take it a step back, less sarcasm, don't kind of keep this more"? And we did talk about that, where you're saying we're trying to go down the middle now.